Good evening. Right, let's see. Hopefully my mic's working. Seems to be. Oh, yes, change of venue tonight. Right, so put my YouTube on. Hiya Sam. Hiya Julie. Hope you're alright. hopefully, she says. This'll stick tonight and I shouldn't get too many interruptions. But just let me know if it does. Hi Joanne, how are you? Close that door. You want to say hello quick? Not without you, Carl. So can you all hear me alright?
I thought I'd be in view.
You can't, you'd have to come here. Well, there, you'd be in view.
I'm really not in view.
You are.
There, it's very laggy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit laggy.
Hi.
Is everybody okay? Hope everybody's doing well. Anybody done anything interesting or exciting or been out investigating or seen anything weird? Hi Selena, how are you, darling? Look, I'm downstairs for a change and not upstairs. Downstairs, just watch this. Everything Sierra. It's like Sierra. Oh look, we've got a box full for Sierra. Hi, cheers. It's like a Sierra Wonderland. Hi Mike, how are you? Christmas shopping. Been lazy for days. You've had Thanksgiving though, haven't you, Julie? Oh, hello, John. How are you, darling? Yeah, Joanne. I've been fiddling, trying to get things sorted. I've got some new things in the pipeline. So I'm looking for new looks and messing about and that. Have I missed somebody? Not used to it being like this, of being downstairs. I swear it's all really different. Don't think I've missed anybody coming in, have I? I hope not. my Christmas shopping at Amazon and eBay. Being agoraphobic. Yeah, well, new monthly show I've got coming up is going to be really cool. Something close to my heart, so. But that's all I'm saying. In fact, I don't know whether I'll be able to do this. Just bear with me. Let me see if I can. Media file. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a change up. I'm still going to do my spirit boxes and things like that, but I've got some new things in the pipeline. It'll take me a couple of weeks to get them sorted, but it should be fun when I do. I'm just trying to look for a video. Might be in this. Right, this might just start, so you're going to have to bear with me because I've never tried to add anything to this while I've been live. So, I know. It's weird me being downstairs. Let me see. I really need to stick some of these videos back on well, there it is. Right, so if this just starts playing, just go with me. It'll be going on YouTube tomorrow, like, but you can have a sneaky peeky. So let me just see what it does. There you go. Let's see. Oh, I might have to make it bigger. Hold on. Right, I'm assuming you can see that. I hope it played the music then. I didn't go into my thing to check. Chloe, will you turn that down just a tad, please? Did it play alright, that? Sorry Selena, I didn't see that. Oh, 7 years now, Selena. I literally live in my bedroom. This is good for me being downstairs. I'm on waiting list for another round of CBT, but it's hard because I can't get any meds because oh, just bear with me. She's moved me thing I need to plug. my computer in. Sugar. Just 1 second. Rob, a claw. Will you nip upstairs? I need the plug for my laptop. It's plugged in next to my bed. It's like a straight end on it. Will you nip and get it? Quick before I get cut off. Brought everything else down and forgot the bloody plug. Oh, good. Good. I've got my pyjama top on still, mate. You can see it. I've got jeans on though, honest. If you're wondering why I keep looking at it, it's telly, it's playing through telly. Cheers, darling. It's a spare plug sockets down there. Will you have a look for me? Sorry, just a sec. I'm assuming that's a yes then.
Will it reach your laptop on?
Yeah.
Would you prefer a...
That's fine. If that's plugged in, that's fine. Watch the wires, sweetie.
No, I'm just going to intentionally trip over them. Where's your phone?
Hi, from Sweden. No, it's not charging.
Hey, dog.
Hello, Sweden. Yeah, it's good. I'm glad she's getting there. It's hard work. Fingers crossed. It did. Yeah, like that. I used to, like, up until 6-7 years ago, be able to go out in car. I still couldn't go around a lot of places, but I could go to, like, my mum's house and my brother's. Occasionally if I was feeling up to it. I can't even do that now. Straight in with the game. I'll join your house in a minute. Well, help if that way. Click tint thing, wouldn't it? Do you know, I don't even know how many points they have, to be perfectly honest. I ain't got a clue. It's not that, Joanne, it's because I can't have any medication because I can't have a blood test done. I can't have a blood test done because they won't come to the house to do it. Won't even send a district nurse round. So I can't have my blood test done because I'd have to go out and do it. And I can't. So I can't have any medication. It's a bit hard to concentrate because our Claw's got whatever she's doing in there on. Hey, how many points do we have? Let's have a look. So what do you want Santa to put in your sacks this year? Well, when he's emptied his sack out. I'm getting a new tablet. Because mine's gone to put. Wow, I don't have a lot of points, do I? Because usually when you're on your channel, it's like you're just too busy doing this, talking. Yeah, Joanne, I've got past asking. I've even reported him to NHS England twice. It don't make any difference. I don't care. Yeah, Claude's getting me. That video still playing. It's not showing on mine. Blocked. Oh, I see. Is that frozen? It freeze a bit then. It's saying it's a good connection, so I don't know why. Cookie Monster. No, I need a tablet because it's just, I think I'm just getting something like, because I like to read, so I'm just going to get something like a Kindle Fire or something like that. I don't need it big, it's just, I just like to listen to books sometimes. I read books, so it's handy with that. I use my laptop for more stuff. Rob did tell me what he wanted, so I just said order it. I can't remember what it were. He's getting me my tablet. We've got kids. Yes. Yeah, the crack surfaces, Joanne. I don't even think we're a number. I think we're thinking big of ourselves if we think leaving classes as anything. Alright, Brother Seamus, how are you? Long time no see. How's it going? I'm surprised my cats haven't tried to dive bomb me yet. Are they with you? Ah, that's why. Usually as soon as my laptop's in view, they're trying to get after it. You have got loads of points compared to me. Jeez, oh man, it's you're doing better than me. I think I've only got 105 or something. Oh, jeez. I'm alright. I had a bit of a hissy fit last week, but I'm good now. Got it off my chest. Oh, I'm just planning a lot of things at the minute. Been researching for the last 2 days and making things up and, doing stuff in my photo editor and my head's up my ass a bit. But it'll be worth it when it's done. It's amazing how much you can read on like one subject. And how many different versions there is of one subject. And what you pick on whatever subject it is on the page that you're reading. Alright, shopping. Have you been shopping, Brother Seamus? Or having a cheeky gin? I don't know what you drink. Just said gin. Yeah, I'm just giving mine. Well, I think Chloe wanted. I can't remember what it was she wanted. Do you know, my mind lately, and it's one thing I've always been able to rely on. So I said, I'll give her money towards whatever it was she wanted. Hey, come in. Sis. What you doing? I mean, my oldest one's like 33 now. So, plus they've got kids, so as soon as they get their own kids, whatever I get them goes down because I can't afford to buy all bloody grandkids. I know kids like expensive stuff. Told them. Come on. Chloe still thinks she's 7 and 8 and getting stuff off Santa. Oh, well, there you go. Chin chin. There's about a 40-second delay on this, maybe a bit less. So if you're wondering why it takes a while for me to answer you, it's just that. Well, that's typical. I didn't join that heist. Oh, I was hoping to have a quiet Christmas this year, but close to Lee, so. But I'm not having everybody here this year. I'm having a quiet one. Sis, come here, sweetie. Hi, baby. Say hi. Say hi, baby. Oh, your arch nemesis of a school. my lad went to. He went to Our Ladies. So did I, but it was Cuthbert Main when I went. Well, oh, off the keyboard. Cat's trying to type to you. My cat just sat on my keyboard, that's what you get. Yeah. Oh, I can't be bothered this year. I've done it every year. I mean, all my kids, like, besides clothes, they don't live here. So I just want a quiet one. I had my birthday's Christmas Eve, so I want a quiet one of them too. I don't know. I can't be asked to eat decorations either. I tend to only put them up like 2 weeks before if they're lucky. Shite, that's silly. I'm a bit like Scrooge, aren't I?
Yeah.
Bar humbug. You shut up, you. You want feeding at Christmas? Chloe shouted, yeah. Chloe, you need to turn it down. Chloe, turn it down, please. I don't know what Chloe got me, because I picked it. She got me an EMF meter. I'm always slagging him off, like I said, so I suppose I better get one and try it. Then I know what to slag him off for. Do you know, considering my birthday's at Christmas, I've never been like, biggest thing, when kids are little, you do it for kids, don't you? Now I've got to see her ears, so it's not too bad. I like to see her face. Hey Irish Whiskey, how are you, darling? Hope you're alright. I've only got a really small living room. It's like alright. It's like a modern house. So so they've like the rooms are tiny. Apart from like an Xbox and a Spider-Man suit. Jeez, I know. I can remember when my kids were little, and you know, like we're at Master Drive, we're at and then Mega Drive, and then they wanted Nintendos and Nintendo 64s, and on, and then it was PlayStations and PlayStations 1 and 2. Yeah, we only have like a little tray. It's a little small one because there's just no room to put it up in our house when we've got everything else out. Plus, I showed you what it was like before with all Chloe's bloody and Sierra stuff. So I don't even know what Xbox they're on now. It's that long ago since I've done out. When our Chloe little, she's embarrassed by this, but everything was Doctor Who. Everything. She had so many Doctor Who stuff, you wouldn't believe it. She even had like the full headsets that you put on over your head and it altered your voice when you spoke. She had a Cyberman and a Dalek. Oh God, I can't think what it was called. Him who was like half Dalek, half human kind of thing. All teddies are just bloody dust collectors. Too fat for it now. Hey, preach. I know the feeling. Oh, I don't know whether this is right, we're back on. I know it zinged a bit there. I won't mind, but I've got like super fast fibre optic, and I've got Ethernet cable in and everything. I don't know how fast I need it. It was like 80 odd before I did it. I did a check before. You'll be lucky, Joanne. I don't know whether I don't think I've got any pipe left. I'll try. Hold on. Woody. Sorry, I've just read Brother Seamus's comment. It's a good film, that. I actually really like that. Oh God. Kids can be so cruel. We had Sierra, granddaughter, about a 20-minute hissy fit this evening because she wouldn't say tar for a biscuit and she weren't getting it until she did. And then she would play with some money and she kept saying tar, passing me money, and then tar to her mum and passing her mum money and going tar, tar. And then we tried again with the biscuit, and she just grabbed hold of the biscuit in the end and lobbed it. It was like, yeah, we're not doing that. She won't say it half at biscuit. Hi Maureen, how are you? What's up, Chloe? It's a good job I can't see down there. Cracking me up. Bum out then. Yes, I'm so shy. You alright, Maureen? Oh no. No, Joanne. I'm typing this because it's as quick to type it. Can't say I've had some weird stuff come through, but nothing about the pyramids that I can remember. But no. You better hit the gym, Seamus. Oh, good. I'm glad, Maureen. Interesting pyramids. I'm not sure that occultist or paranormal. I mean, apart from the fact, I mean, they could have ghosts there because they literally used to take live people in to the pyramids when the Lord and Master had died and bury them alive with them so that they could save them in the afterlife. I mean, it's a bit harsh, isn't it? You're a slave all your life, and even when you die, they didn't want you to be free. They still wanted you serving them. Oh, definitely mysterious. It's the shape, isn't it? Triangles like quite common in Wicca and occult and things like that. So geometry, they were well into it. Oh, I actually won. Woohoo! It's a bad do though, isn't it, when you can't even break free after. What do you want, you kitty cat? What do you want? I'll get you. Well, yeah, I'll talk about Christmas decorations. Let's see if I can get this out. It is actually in colour, but it's all done in reds and greens and that. I've had this. Let me see. You can hear it jingling. It's like a wall decoration, but it's like the shape of a Christmas stocking. I don't know whether you can see it right now. But yeah, I've had it. Oh, it's handmade for me. A little bell on top. It's all stitched in. You can feel all stitching in it. Handmade for me. You can even see all stitching out back where they've done it. don't even know whether you can see that close, but you can still see a little stitching. It's like quilted. How old's RL? 3, 5. I've had this 24 years, something like that. And it's got little bells on. And it's like my favourite decoration because I've had it such a long time. I love it. I agree, Seamus. I literally do agree with you. I don't. I think the only way we are going to know is when we bite the dust. I don't know. I've used my spirit box, and you know, you obviously have asked all sorts of questions and things like that. But it does seem like they shut down as well sometimes. You know, they don't want us to know. Maybe they're not allowed to. Maybe we're not supposed to know. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we're just not supposed to know if there's an afterlife. Maybe it would cause, you know, harm to the masses if we did. And you can see that happening. It's actually not a stocking, Joanne. It is all just like quilted out. It is actually done. It's hard to see with colours. Yeah, let me see if I can change my thing to colour and then put it back. Hold on. Right, just let me find me. I swear, I'm getting used to this a bit. A bit. Let me see. Okay. I'm trying to get the colours up, then I can show you. Let's see. There you go. It is actually all done in colours. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's pretty. I'm go back down now to see where I think it was that one. There you go. Oh. I mean, you think about all the people in the world who have some form of mental health, like myself, issues, and who've had suicide attempts, like myself, and then adding to knowledge of an afterlife, 100% proof that there is a life after death, or that we're guaranteed to live on in another form, whether it's energy or whatever. How many people would take that way out? I think it'd be millions of people are suffering daily. Oh, it's getting on the treasure hunt. Sorry, I've just read it, chat. I knew I had to go up because everything was heist. It's true. There's a lot of poorly people in the world, or people whose life is just hard, and who think they've got nothing left. It's a shame. Do you know, if I could move that coffee table further, I usually have it back pushed against the wall. I've pulled, yeah, I'll show you. I've pulled my coffee table forward because because the living room's so small, I usually just have it pushed against the wall, you know. But I've pulled it forward. But I want to put my feet up. My settee has, like, you know, reclining seats. You can pull a handle at side and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and all that. But I can't do it because it'll hit the table if I do. I don't know. What do you reckon? I was sat here the other day and I was thinking about haunted places. Out of all the things you've seen, what do you think is the most, and it could be one of the local teams you watch or anything like that, overrated? The one where you really don't think it has any activity, or they've, shall we say, exaggerated their activity. You don't have to name the group, but what place do you think, you know, it could be somewhere like Buckingham Palace or something like East Drive, wherever, you know. Is there somewhere you think's overrated? Oh, have we got, oh, I might join this heist. Hold on. Oh. Have I missed it? You're right, love. East Drive. I agree. And that other one, what's it called? De Grey Street. Everything I've watched from them two places, I think it's been a stretch. We don't have to name teams. I'm just on about buildings. And do you think that there is only, let's say, because we've all got the Amityville house, yep, that's a good one. Do you think, right, I'm not religious, so I think it has absolutely nothing to do with anything, right? But if you are religious, do you think that, and they'll have to, this is a convoluted question, but if you are religious and you believe in an afterlife, do you think that the afterlife depends or would present itself as what your religion says it does? So, you know, we've got like angels and harps and cloud nine, you know, like Christians, Catholics. I say we because I used to be one, but yeah, you know, do you think they actually present themselves like that? I'm more of a dimensional kind of, we go on to another life, but as energy. No. Is that to the religion? Just No. No. So you don't actually think it has anything to do. Okay, Julie, darling. You don't actually think it has anything at all to do with religion. It just always makes me wonder, because when I did a stream, and it was an obscure stream because it was just about the word evil. But when you start researching back and you go as far as you can and you start looking and learning, it's like people always assume a demonic force is evil. I don't believe in demons either, but you know, that's a different matter. I believe, as far as I could find out when I took it right back to ancient civilizations, negative forces and negative entities like demons were only created alongside, I'm not going to say a church, but a holy person or a godlike, you know, when they're worshipping gods. Because they can't have you wanting to serve a god or gods if there is nothing to keep you there. What keeps you there, what keeps you subjugated, if you will, to any given religion is a fear of a hell or an afterlife of torment or demons coming to get you or something like that. So even going back to ancient times, that is the only reason we have evil, and it's only ever been in context to a god or a holy man. Makes you think. Oh, no worries, Julie. Right? I don't, I don't even believe in that. Joanne. I think there might be, I'm going to say higher power, but I think it's more of a universe kind of thing than a religious figure, if you will. If religion brings comfort to people and it's beneficial in their life, I have no problem with religion. No. As long as it is beneficial to them. But I think once religion starts having negative connotations and dictating your life or the way you live your life, then it's got to be a no for me. I mean, look at Catholicism on about homosexuality. It's disgusting. How can you abide by a religion when it doesn't accept good people? I'm not saying every homosexual is good, like every straight person isn't good, you know, or every transgender person isn't going to be good. Sometimes people are just bad. But, you know, you can't exclude a whole section of society just because of who they love. I hope not, Joanne. There's always somebody bigger and better now. I don't want to die and still be under somebody's thumb. It's going to piss me right off. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine? I'd be so well pissed off. I would. I'd be so well pissed off. Hello, my little kitty cat. How are you? Sorry, I'm just checking something. It buffering again then. Right, Seamus, this is what I believe. When priests or religious figures do prayers, right? You think they're doing it to a higher power, okay? Now the higher power could be the earth, a god, you know, whoever. It's to a higher power. Somebody you think can deal with it. What I believe is intent. To me, intent is everything. If you have the intent within the prayer that you're doing, or the words that you're saying, or your actions, the same result will always occur. Just because they're a religious person doesn't mean that they have the power over every other person. They're not magically connected to some, you know, sky fairy, whatever, you know. This is sky fairy. That's my stepdad. That he calls it, because he's not religious. He calls like God sky fairies. But yeah, intent is everything and it's only my opinion. I'll only ever give people my opinion. You know. Just bear with me. Okay, I'm back. Back is back. I just want to see around how far we are on the stream. So you might hear my phone. Not too far. 30 seconds or something. Telling you, I'm going to be so pissed if I've got to like jump through hoops even when I'm dead. I'm not even joking. Maybe the priest really believed what he was doing. Again, it's intent. Seamus, that's the way I think about it. It's intent. I've had the weirdest crap in my house. I mean, stuff that in the beginning used to freak me out. Now, it's just like, you know, again, that kind of shit. But it's like, when at first, maybe I was scared, but I weren't scared for me, I was scared for kids because it was weird, but now it's not. But I had our Chloe on doing a live with me other week, and the stuff that she went through as well, scary, scary, which is fine. There's nothing I would say evil and negative here. I'm just sick of all bells and whistles, you know. just It's like, I know I'm getting a gadget, but I'm just sick of bells and whistles. You dare get away from the laptop. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist because you're the one who does it all the time. Get off the wire. Me and you gonna have a problem. Are we? Are we gonna have a problem? Shh. You went to the vet yesterday. Ow, she stuck a claw in me. Becky. She hates being picked up here. Night, Seamus. Hope you had a good time out. Mind you, if you've got kids, any time out when you get a break from kids is always a blessing. Look after yourself, Seamus. Yeah, I just kind of always think there's too much crap in the world. Do you know? Too many people with flashy lights and gadgets that make noise, and the best person to judge and the best detector is yourself. It always will be. Then, the only thing... Oh, Seamus, I hope you're not hungover, mate. Yeah. Then, the only thing you have to judge if you take all the bells and whistles away is a person and whether you trust them in their evidence. You don't even have to like the person, you just have to trust that they're honest in what they do. There's loads of people I don't like in life, you know, not internet, in life, but I know that if they say this, then it's this, you know. To take all the flashy lights away, take all the beepy noises away, and film something, you know. I mean, and I do spirit box, but even I'm saying that sometimes that can be a distraction from your own senses. I bet it is. I'm only across road from Moore Park, aren't I? So, it's bloody cold here. Yeah, hold on, let me see how cold it is. Hey Google, what's the temperature at Moore Park in Preston?
1°C.
1. Oh, it's going to go to -3. So you might be lucky, Seamus. -3 tonight. The reason I can ask for Moore Park is because they have a temperature thing on Moore Park. Met Office, they've got one set up on Moore Park. So it's cool. So you might be lucky, it might be a bit solid or frosty. See? Full service channel. I used to play darts at White Hart Pub years ago. It's not a bad little pub, or it didn't used to be. Got, you know, a few, shall we say, salt to earth types in there, but it weren't a bad little pub. Hi Sam, how are you? Hope you're well. You're more than welcome, Seamus. But is that mine was yours is done in Fahrenheit, isn't it? I don't even know what the temperature would be in Fahrenheit because it's set to Celsius. Let's have a look.
You know?
No, I was just looking for something. I don't know whether you can change it on the Met Office to Fahrenheit. Let me see. No, and it doesn't give you the other one either, so I don't know. Take care, Seamus. The cats are having a fight round the living room, so something's going to go flying. If you pull the wires, there's going to be trouble. Jesus Christ, they're behind the settee now. Freaking crazy train. Hey Google, what's the weather in Preston in Fahrenheit?
It's currently 34 degrees Fahrenheit and clear there. The
So,
forecast tonight is 34 and clear. By the way, you can say always use Fahrenheit for weather.
no, I'm good. 34 at the minute, but it'll probably go down because it's going to go. It's 1 and it's going to go to minus. Shite. I told you something to go. Right, do you want to go out? Yeah, I'd run 2 if I were you, Hallie. You, get out. Honest to God. Pain in my backside, they are. You just sent the bloody camera flying, Rob. Yeah, so what interests you in the paranormal? I thought you said kinky feet then. Jesus. What's your most interesting thing? What do you believe works and what do you believe doesn't work? Let's say that. Let's try that first. What do you believe works in the paranormal and what do you believe doesn't work? Yeah, it's been that for a few days here. It's no unusual. It's Preston. We usually get rain, which usually tempers the cold a lot. Oh, let's join the heist. K2 doesn't work. Are you including are you including all EMFs in that, or just K2? I've done a run around at room now, thank God. Orange has just come back. They just went running up the stairs and had to run round the stairs, and now she's come back. Oh, off over the baby gate again. See, it interests me what people actually think. Because we have paranormal channels, and it's very rare that people will actually ask the people who watch them, you know. If you have a channel and you have nice people coming into your channel, you should always want to know what they like. Not just put your opinions across. I've never used a K2 meter or even any other kind of EMF meter. I just find that the assumption that any ghost, spirit, demon, or whatever automatically gives off an electromagnetic field is presuming we know what they are created with, of, or by, and we don't. So I think our assumptions, you know, we don't have proof that we are. We probably wouldn't. Yeah. Alright, what about if you used an EMF meter in conjunction with your spirit box, because you're like me, we love our spirit boxes, in conjunction with your spirit box, right, and you got an anomaly on the EMF meter when you got a reply on the spirit box, would that convince you? Always interests me. I'm always interested, always will be, in people's opinions. And it's such a vast topic, yeah. Right, so no. What happens, I'm going to keep pushing because this is interesting me. Right, so, if you got it 5 times in a row, an answer on your spirit box and something registering an anomaly on an EMF detector, would that give you pause for thought? I'm not a fan of EMF meters. I just want to know what it would take for somebody to be convinced towards them. Like I said, even though I'm getting an EMF meter, I still want to know. The thing is, all they have to do is put an EM pump nearby, and that K2 meter's going off. Put it in your pocket. So easily cheated, if they want to be. But because I keep slogging them off, I figured that I needed, to maybe, I don't know, test it out. It's the assumption that we know what anything in the afterlife or on the other side or wherever you want to call it, the abyss or whatever, is made up of electromagnetic energy. We don't know. Hello, Jeff Walker. How are you? I mean, I've still got that bloody thing on here. That Paratech, Apodroid thing.
Paratech loaded.
I've not even tried this yet.
Started scanning.
Equation. It's kind of like, I will give it a go, but I've not.
Underline.
Equation. Underline. It's on 2 already. I don't even know how these are supposed to come out. Enough. I want to use this in conjunction with the spirit box. I've had 3 words come out of it that quick. Thomas. Oh, right, okay. I'm going to turn that off. And the reason I'm turning it off is Thomas is a regular on my spirit box. So that's why I've just turned that off. Because I've had a drink and I'm not actually doing paranormal. I'm not a believer in apps. But I have seen that Pugster's Apodroids, the Paratech app, used quite a bit. And I want to try it with my spirit box. And every time I've turned it on, it keeps spitting things out. And like the few people who have turned it on with, names don't come out that fast of words. But for some reason in this house, they keep getting spat out one after the other. Well, you just heard it. It was like crazy. I'm just always dubious with anything that's got sound banks in it or pre-recorded words programmed into it. Yeah, but right, Jeff, this is the other thing, right? I agree wholeheartedly. I really do. Even though I'm actually getting a K2 meter, I don't have one and I keep slagging them off. So I can back up what I'm saying if I get one and try it, right? But the thing is, in nature, in the world, in nature, there is EMF everywhere. Even if you're in the middle of a field with nothing but grass and insects, there's an electromagnetic field there to whatever degree. And there's not only natural EMF, which is free floating everywhere. We have man-made EMF. So EMF is actually everywhere in the world. So even if it went off in the middle of a field, you'd be justified in saying, okay, it's gone off, I've got a result, but, and then say You know, there's EMF everywhere in the world kind of thing, you know? Do you know what I mean? No, Maureen, I haven't. The I've seen so many bad table tipping, which makes me laugh. But no, I haven't. I am going to start doing. I couldn't do it tonight because that's why I'm only talking paranormal and not doing. Sierra was supposed to be out of the house tonight, but she's not. So I had to put a kibosh on what I was actually going to do. I was actually going to do a hi Mike, an experiment. You know, just old school flower on like a tray. Set a camera up because I've got a couple of webcams. Set a camera up onto that and do that. But I don't do paranormal when Sierra's in. I never call out. So yeah. But that's I'm gonna try do. I'm actually gonna make a pendulum just off. I'm gonna get some string from the shop and use a ring. Find something to tie it on, and actually do that. I'm gonna start doing some like old schooly stuff on my lives, but in conjunction with my spirit box. So old meets new kind of thing. But that's not what I've got coming up. That's not the new stuff I've got coming up. Well, that's what I'm going to start doing as well. So I just figured it's time for change things up, get back to more paranormal. Although I do like to have a chat and a laugh. But I've been letting my channel go, supporting other people. So I'm going to try and get back to me and doing things I enjoy. It depends on how far it spikes after staying stationary for a while. Yep. I'm just not a believer, and I know it sounds horrible, but and I know I'm getting one, but I'm literally getting one. So that when people say to me, do you believe in EMF detectors, I can go, no, I have one. It's no good. Because at this moment in time, I'm like sitting here going, no. There's EMF everywhere, but I haven't used one, so I'm going to do that. I know it sounds a bit like shitty of me, but it is what it is, isn't it? What are you going to do? But I kind of like the idea of doing old and new together, incorporating them both. Marriage, if you will. Do you know how many points do I have now on this? The thing is, right, this is the truth, Jeff. And I don't think I've seen you on here before. I could be wrong, but so if I haven't, welcome. I'm a very sceptical person, and I'm not a skeptic. I believe wholeheartedly that there is something, but I'm very sceptical to a lot of toys and gadgets, even though I do my spirit box. I will only ever say it's my opinion, or whatever I hear is only what I hear. I don't put it on other people. You know, if they want to have an opinion, that's great, because everybody's entitled to them. But what I do think is that old school methods are a lot better because there is less to debunk on them. If you sit there for an hour with a camera pointing at some flower is one of the easiest things to move, you know, and nothing happens, then, you know, and you repeatedly do that, then you've got to think, you know, so much easier to debunk. Do you know what? I can be that sceptical even if I was sat there watching a camera that was pinned onto some flower and I seen a line go right through the middle of it. I think I'd still think, is there an air current being blasted onto that? Have they got some, you know, like canned air you can get? Have they got some of that off camera, or are they doing it? That's how sceptical I can be. But I actually do believe wholeheartedly in the paranormal. I do believe there's something. This is kind of what I said earlier. Gadgets and gizmos, lights and beepy noises and everything else are all well and good, and they look fantastic if you're trying to flog your wares. And that's kind of what it is, isn't it? If you're trying to flog your wares. But to be honest and truthful. Alright, okay. Thanks, Jeff. Yes. I kind of half remembered the name. I left that stream on till I fell asleep. It moved on to a light. I left it on all night. I can't even remember. It was on something really obscure when I woke up this morning and my telly was still on. I just fell asleep to his stream. I do that quite a lot. I go in and watch. I don't often talk, but I do go in and watch his streams. And I just put it on play and then I just settle down and watch it because they're really relaxing. I suffer with insomnia. So it's kind of like, I don't know, my night owl or whatever. I love it. Yeah, I am very sceptical, and I'm always going to be very sceptical because at the end of the day, I believe if you want the truth, you work hard to find the truth. You know, and that's, you can't believe everything you see, you can't believe everything you hear. You know, nothing is set in stone, not everything's written in red. Do you understand what I mean? To me, the best thing to do is learn, read, gain knowledge, watch, gain knowledge, and then, and only then, start to form opinions. But always remember, they are only opinions, and your opinions can change. You know, but come from a sceptical side of it. Don't come from, you know, I'm a believer. It doesn't work like that. You shouldn't automatically believe everything you see. You know, question it. It's always easier, Jeff, to fake things with cameras and gadgets and gizmos, and like I said, anything that registers any kind of EMF, all you need is an EMF pump in your pocket, and just give it a waz. You know, a waz. That's really a Lancashire saying. Just give it a push. You know, just push it, and everything there that registers EMF is going to go, oh, bells and whistles. It was on my channel the week, Weird Desk. And I was saying to everybody, you know, just go on, it is so relaxing. And, you know, I spoke a few times in chat over the last 8 months or so, only a few times, and I just said, go on, because everybody's nice there. It just like, and Julie's well into Bigfoot and Sasquatch and all that, Parajules. And when he ran other week, and I was saying, he'd come into my live, and I was saying to everybody, just go on and watch, it's great. I loved it in the summer when he had the arch up with the with the planters near it and things like that. It's cool. It's nice to know in it though that sometimes there's just decent channels out there, nice people. They're not in it for. Hiya, John, darling. Yeah, it's nice to know that there's nice people out there. They're not just in it for what they can gain and what they can get. They're actually in it for the paranormal and, you know, looking at different aspects of the paranormal and different ways in it and things like that. So it's nice to know there's good, honest people out there. Do you know what? If the spirit started messing with me, Jeff, this house is like a crazy train that nobody gets off. I'd feel more sorry for them. They're like incorporated into this family now. We've had it since we moved in 17 years ago, loads of crazy activity. Now we just go, oh God. I've literally shouted down the stairs before today when they're like up and down the stairs, up and down the stairs. Well, you shut up, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Piss off. Ah, good. I'm glad, Julie. Nice. Well, that's the other thing, John. That's what we were kind of saying. You know, we don't know. We're not even gonna know. We believe, and that's the thing. And these are only ever our beliefs, and it's only ever going to be our opinions. You know. Julie, you know Johnny he's been on my live streams a couple of times. It's cool though. But you see, this is the interesting thing. This is why I love it, and this is why I get so excited. Because I love all different opinions. And I'm not rude for the most part. I know I lost my crap the other day, but I'm not rude for the most part. And I love listening to people's stories, people's experiences, you know. But I question everything, and I think we should. You see, that's the thing, Jeff, and I will agree with you there. Our own self is the best meter, shall we say, for anything paranormal. If you've ever been in a situation with anything paranormal like I live with here, you know, if it happens repeatedly, you know. Well, it's easier to debunk than to prove, isn't it? I think it's easier to debunk, and this is what I was saying about all the bells and whistles and all the gadgets and everything like that. It complicates the matter because with anything modern technology wise, there's always a fix, isn't there? So you can always con them, you can always fake them. Hey John, look at me anyway. I'm downstairs today. Look, not in my bedroom. How good am I? Yeah, I do think though, the other side of it is I do think, and you know, this is what I said earlier on in the stream as well, find nice people. I know it sounds stupid, and you would think that it was an easy thing to do. Find decent people. Find nice people, decent people who don't mind being questioned. You know? Me and John come from a similar kind of place in our beliefs. And take all the bells and whistles away, it's easier to judge. And even though I love my spirit box, John isn't convinced about a spirit box at all, and that's fine. He's entitled to that. And I love him to bits. I've known him a long while now on here. And I'm happy for him at the minute because he's, you know, going through changes and he's coming up smiling, so that's good. But trust the person. Watch quietly if you have to. Watch watch them for a year. I watched people for a year before I even spoke on YouTube. And even then I got it wrong. But trust yourself and trust your opinion on people. The thing is, we're never going to know if it's spirits. We assume it's spirits. That's the thing. It could be a dimensional thing. Could be a universal thing, like a multiverse thing. We assume it's spirits, and I think a lot of us assume it's spirits. But we don't know. Oh, Jeff, some videos I've watched are just atrocious. And thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. I can be the devil reincarnated sometimes, but I'm good with that. It's crazy sometimes. It is crazy. Oh, Maureen, are you setting a heist? Or have I missed one? Let me see. And I'll join. Hold on. Today. There you go. You're welcome, John. There is quite a bit of a delay. Yep, I agree, Jeff. It probably isn't, but that doesn't stop us looking, and that doesn't stop us being interested in it. I think we should learn more and try harder. I always say I'm good with going out with more questions than answers, as long as I feel like I've been honest and truthful. I'm good with that. I'm good with going out with more questions. I just want to do it the right way, and I don't want to put like a false narrative across, and I don't want to assume any situation. I want to try to get evidence towards it. It's hard when you try to stay neutral because there's so many people, and I actually don't try to stay neutral. I only ever give my opinion, but I don't dismiss other people's opinions either, and I think that's kind of the difference. I will, if anybody ever asks me, I'll tell them what I think, but I think you have to come to your own decisions your own way, and it might take a year, and it might take 5 years or longer, or what, or whatever. But when you're watching decent, honest people, you'll get there eventually. Yeah. Yeah, been there, done that last week. Well, through the week. But, live long and prosper. Sorry, got my Star Trek on then, but yeah, let's live long and prosper. Can't believe I can still do that. A bit of arthritis in my hands now, but apparently I can. Oh, both hands I can still do it on, so I'm good. Yeah, I don't. I'm very limited in the people who I watch. John, Unexplained Paranormal. His streams are usually really late. It's good sometimes that I suffer with my insomnia because I do try to catch him on his streams. So I'm good with that. That's handy because suffering with insomnia. Because I trust John. There is like only a handful of people who I trust explicitly. Yeah, people are all about the faking it till they make it though, Jeff, because it's money. I'm not asking for likes here. Don't say this, but don't just like click around. But I don't. It's like I'll put at the end of my videos when I put a video out, like, subscribe, comment. But if you don't, that's all right too. But I don't know how long you've been sat on here, but I don't ask for likes. I don't promote like that, or you've actually heard me promoting other channels rather than my own. And this is kind of why I'm starting a new monthly stream, and it's just going to be me. It's not going to be, I like to have people on to talk paranormal, but my new monthly stream is going to be, I'm not giving away what it is, but it's going to be, I'm trying to think how to put this. It's going to be in the realms of the paranormal. It's going to be done with a lot of research, hence it's only going to be monthly, and it's going to take a lot of effort on my part to put them together and to do them in a way that's going to be comfortable for me to do it. But they're going to be live, and I will be telling you what I found out through my research and things like that, and then people will have a chance to talk about it. So I'm going to put it up again. So this is kind of like what I've done just to entice people, shall we say, a little bit. I made a little promo video that actually gives nothing away, but it's funny. So I'll stick it on again. It'll be on my YouTube channel tomorrow, but people who've been on tonight are getting a bit of a preview. Let me see if I can get it to work. Right, there we go. Right. No, I agree, Jeff. To me, you're only fooling yourself. When you're trying to fake things, you're only fooling yourself. It's that simple as far as I'm concerned. I literally, like, my mantra, my catchphrase, if you will, is be your own truth. And by that, I mean, I know it's kind of a wide sweeping thing, but it's police, like as in police yourself. Police yourself. Don't get dragged into all the bells and whistles. Don't get dragged into all the fakery. Make sure you're being honest to yourself. It's the only way that the field will advance if we're honest to ourselves and actually do it because we believe it, because we think it's the truth. They actually will. You know me, I can't help myself because I've got a weird twisted sense of humour. But they actually will be very serious streams. And it'll kind of be something where I'll be presenting something and not ignoring the chat, because I try not to, but wait until the end of what I've presented for them then to discuss, if you will. I mean, they can discuss between themselves as I'm doing it, but I won't be checking in with the chat every 5 minutes. I'll be presenting it and then going to chat. I know how spirits feel about faking it. They don't communicate with them, and that's why they have to fake it. As soon as you start faking stuff, they pull back. I think a lot of people who have started out, shall we say, honest-ish, and have had some communication, soon lose that communication, and then they have to fake all the time. Because the spirits don't want to talk to them, so they have to fake it. So, you know, I mean, would you want to talk to somebody? I've seen it happen. I mean, I've literally stopped sessions when my spirits, you know, who have stepped forward, have turned around and said, enough, stop. And I've stopped my session. I don't take the mickey, I don't take the piss out of them. They are. I was actually I try to be very careful in what I use, because, you know, there's people out there who'd like to grass you up or copyright you for the smallest thing. So it's quite good if you go on Google and into the advanced settings on Google. You can actually choose what you use, whether you can use it and modify it or change it, or you know, if it's free to use and modify and change and things like that. It's really good. You should actually, if anybody's ever doing anything and they're using pictures, you need to put that in as a setting. There's always somebody out there who wants to scupper you. So I try to keep all my things copyright free or royalty free. Difference is, if I've got issues with people, I'll go to horse's mouth me and I'm like, oi. And then they try to slowly do you in, but hey ho. I don't know whether you make. I'm gonna sub you. Just bear with me, Jeff, because I'm gonna might have to do it on my phone actually. Bear with me. Should actually have it open. There we go. Right. Go to channel. There you go. I'll give you a bit of love there, Jeff. But yeah. I mean, I literally do this because it's something that interests me and I believe in. And I get annoyed when I see people abusing it, you know, for their own channels. You know, they want the views, they want the likes, they want, you know, people to think they're the fountain of all knowledge. Fountain, I put a G on the end of that, but the fountain of all knowledge, and it's not true. You know, we can all read and we can all learn and we can all have experiences, but at the end of the day, all experiences aren't the same. I don't know how old you are, Jeff, and I'm not asking because it's not my business. But I'm 47 and I started my channel 2 years ago, and I've learned literally on the job. I could use the internet fine, but all this software for editing and things like that, I didn't have a clue about it, and I've literally learned as I've gone along. So if I can learn, anybody can. Ooh, I'm gonna go in about 5 minutes and I'll have done 2 hours. If you're going to do editing, sorry, I have to kind of say this, and I don't know whether you use a spirit box or any other kind of equipment or what have you. Literally put the whole situation in. It might make your video longer, but I believe when I do a spirit box, I don't put random words in. I put responses to questions. So I will always show the question and the response, Oh, my Claire. How are you, Claire? I hope you're alright, sweetie. I'm going soon, Claire. You came in at the dregs, love. And look, I'm downstairs. Oh, hello, Sky. How are you? Do you want to come up and say hello? Can't scratch me this time, though. No scratching. No scratching. Ooh, baby. No scratching. Right, though, Jeff, but you understand where, we're kind of the same generation, so you understand where I'm coming from. You see, that's an interesting thing, and it's something I've spoken to with a friend of mine. They're a firm believer in what's said or done is projected into your thoughts. So that could be quite a valid thing as well, because they could project different things. So yeah, it's possible. No worries, Joanne. We've just been chatting all things paranormal. Yeah, it is. The different beliefs and the different things that people experience. It's interesting. Yeah. We all have that, especially if it's live. I'm quite lucky because the people who come in here, they all know that I'm very open to their experiences, their chat, their thoughts. I like to go with my chat a lot when I do streams like this, just me chatting away. So, I'm quite lucky really, because I can just respond to what's going on in chat a bit. That's good though. Look at it, straight in with the gambling. Jeff, I run a group. I don't know whether you do Facebook. If you do Facebook, it's Paranormal People, and I have a group. And if you've ever got any questions about editing, what software you use. I'm not an expert, but I will try to help you as best I can, and you can contact me through that group. My name's Mary Lou, so, you know, if you ever see me, you'll see my name all over the group, so, you know, you can just message me. That's what makes the paranormal good for me, Joanne. It's everybody's opinion, all these variations of it. That doesn't take away from us having our own opinion. It just adds to the experience as far as I'm concerned. I've got a couple of videos on my channel, 2 or 3 maybe. I can't remember now, it was a while ago. Using the afterlife box, and I've had some great results using it. I would also suggest, Jeff, I mean, and it is only a suggestion, you never have to take what I say. Try manual tuning a normal radio. You know, just get a normal analog radio with a knob. You pick them up a couple of quid in any charity shop or anything like that, and just manually tune the knob. Hey, try to keep it clean, but yeah, just manually turn the knob. And I've got so many manual radios because I love just manually tuning, and I've had some great results. So it's something else you could probably try. If you actually look in my old videos, I've got ones where I've manual tuned. I've got using the afterlight box as well. I tried that. But yeah. Julie. But I mean, these are all different things for people to try, and if it doesn't suit them, then they don't have to do it, do they? You know, I do like to try different things. I have had some great responses manual tuning. I do it a lot here just by myself. I don't like put them up or anything, but I sit here and I'll do it by myself. The only thing is, there's a lot more noise, so they can be kind of harder to hear the responses. You've just got to, you know, tune your ears, if you will. But yeah, it's some great stuff, you know. I mean, there's lots of different things you can try, and this is why I want to try some old school and new school combined and see if we get anything. That isn't going to be my streams that I'm going to be doing though, like I said before. That's something totally different. That's just going to be something I'm going to investigate a bit while I do a lives. My normal lives where like I'll do a bit of paranormal then have a bit of chat. There you go. Yeah, definitely. Try everything. What works for one person isn't what works for another person. You know? And it's that simple. And when you see everybody pulling out an EMF meter, everybody pulling out a REM pod or a REM bear or whatever kind of REM device they're choosing to use, and everybody pulling out something with flashy lights, it's like, no, try it and see. And if you don't think you're getting a good result from it, then you don't. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll do my bow. I'm going to bow out. It's been great tonight. I've enjoyed catching up with you all, where I wasn't having a hissy fit, and just chatting with everybody. You've all been great. I love you lots and all that. Take care of yourselves, and I'll try to do another session probably through the week, but remember to look out for my new ones in the next few weeks, where I'll be doing what I love under a different format, kind of presenting. So, alright, sorry, I was just reading Jeff's thing, yeah. Alright, everybody, I'll speak to you later, and take care. Good night, everybody.